So welcome all of you for this series of Ramayana. We'll try to finish in 20 sessions, but need to see how much time it actually takes. Can you please raise the volume? So we'll start with today Ramayana, the first Kanda. Ramayana has 7 Kandas: Balakanda, Ayodhya Kanda, Aranya Kanda, Kishkinda Kanda, Sundara Kanda, Yuddha Kanda, Uttara Kanda. There are total 24,000 shlokas in Valmiki Ramayana. So we are going to start with Balakanda today, with this auspicious beginning of discussing Ramacharitam. This name Ramayana has certain significance. Ramayana means something which has taken the shelter of Rama, Ayana. This great spiritual literature, Ramayana, has taken the shelter of Rama. This Ramayana, every part of Ramayana, there is Rama. Sometimes we may not see so directly in Mahabharata about Krishna. But Ramayana, there is not even a page without Rama. It's all about Rama. Another meaning of Ramayana is which shows us the path to Rama. And Ramayana also means by hearing Ramayana, one gets the shelter of Ramachandra, the shelter of Lord Rama. So it is said, Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikam Aksharam Pumsam Mahapataka Nashanam. This Charitam Raghunathasya Charita of Rama, is so great. Ekaika Aksharam Pumsam. Even one akshara you hear, Mahapataka Nashanam. It can destroy the greatest sins committed by human beings. So that is the power of Ramayana. So let us begin today with our prayers to Ramachandra, Valmiki and Bhakta Hanuman. Please repeat after me. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Krutamanja Kalenjalam Trakur Pushpavari Pushpuralochanam Pushpavari Paripurnalochanam Marutim Namatha Rakshasanthakam Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Offering our prayers to our beloved spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada and Sri Ramachandra and seeking their blessings, let us start hearing Ramacharitam Ramayana. By hearing Ramayana, our life becomes successful. We've developed love for God. It destroys all disturbances in our life. It also gives peace, prosperity, happiness in this life, also in the next. Those who hear Ramayana, it is said, they will be happy in this life. They will be happy while dying. They will also be happy in the next life. Originally, it is not Valmiki wrote Ramayana. He designed Ramayana. Ramayana is originally spoken by Lord himself, Hayagriva. Lord Hayagriva spoke Ramayana. That Ramayana is called Moola Ramayana. The Moola Ramayana is spoken by Lord Hayagriva to Lord Brahma. And it is said, Moola Ramayana, how big it was? Shatakoti Savistaram. Moola Ramayana has 100 crore shlokas. And Valmiki Ramayana is part of it. Then Brahma taught that Ramayana to Narada Rishi. Narada taught that to Valmiki. And Valmiki wrote. So Ramayana is eternal. There is a Shashwata, permanent pastime of the Lord Ramachandra going on. From the time immemorial, even today we are sitting and discussing here, somewhere Lord Ramachandra's Leelas are going on. It's a permanent Leela of the Lord. So that has been given to us kindly by Rishi Valmiki. Rishi Valmiki is named Valmiki because he came from ant hill, Valmika. In his previous life, he was big dacoit. His name was Ratnakara. He used to kill everybody and rob them. Anybody go in the forest, walk in the forest. One day Narada Muni happened to walk there. And as usual, the dacoit Ratnakara attacked Narada Muni. He said, hands up, to give all your wealth. Narada Muni is a pure devotee of the Lord. He is not worried about the death. Nobody can kill him. Nor he has any wealth to carry, give. He said, wait, my dear dacoit, my dear son, I have a question to you. You are committing so many sins. Do you know you have to suffer for this? Ratnakar said, I am doing this for maintaining my family, my wife and children. That is allowed to maintain the family, wife and children. Then Narada asked him, okay, the wealth you acquire by plundering, you are giving it to your wife and children. Do they also share your sin, the papa which you are committing? Ratnakar said, yes, why not? They are my family members, very dear to me. They share everything with me. Narada says, wait. Narada said, wait. Check once. Are you sure? Ratnakara said, don't trick me. You want to escape, isn't it? Narada Muni said, no. If you want, you tie me to a tree here and go and check with your wife and children and come back. He felt this is genuine. So he took Narada Muni and tied him in a rope to a tree and went back home and called his wife and all children and said, "Look, for your sake, I'm committing a lot of sins. I'm killing people, plundering their wealth illegally. Along with the wealth which you are enjoying, the sin also comes. Hope you all agree to share that sin, isn't it?" And wife and children said, "Never. When did we agree for this? Impossible." He took aback. He got a revelation in his life. He came back humbly and fell at the feet of Narada Muni and said, "I did great mistake. For this 2 days life in the material world, I have done so many sins. And I worked hard for those who were not really worthy of. So my dear sage, please guide me. How can I get rid of all the sins I have committed?" Narada Muni said, "Don't worry, my dear son. I will give you a mantra to chant." Narada Muni said, "Rama." Chant Rama. Ratnakara tried, Rama, not able to chant. Then Narada said, "Don't worry, you chant Ma Ra. Ma Ra, Ma Ra, Ma Ra, Rama, Rama." It happened. And he followed Narada Muni's instructions so seriously that he sat very tightly at one place without moving even micro angle, so tightly, focusing fully on holy name of Rama for a very long time. So long he was so unmoved and so steadily sitting. The ants and the creatures around him thought it's a stone. They built a hill, ant hill, on him. Such a great tapasya he did. And the result of that, the Narada Muni was very pleased and blessed him. That's how he became a great sage. He came out of Valmika, he became Valmiki. And such a great sage was living when Lord Rama, Ramachandra, was personally present on this earth. And he was living. And he compiled Valmiki Ramayana. So how does it start? Valmiki Ramayana. One day, Narada Rishi came to the ashrama of Valmiki. When Ramachandra was there on this earth, he came. After coming to the palace, the ashrama of Valmiki, Swadhyaya niratam tapasvi vagvidam varam Naradam paripracha Valmiki Munipungavam. Valmiki Munipungava, the great Muni Valmiki, asked a question to Narada. Very exalted question. When they discuss, it must be Valmiki is an exalted personality. Narada Muni is exalted personality. Their talk should have weightage. That we understand in this world also. When two great people meet, they talk great things. When two cheap people meet, they speak cheap things. Like recently, the Prime Minister of our country went to Russia. They had a talk with the Russian President or Prime Minister, Indian Prime Minister. What they would have discussed. Could they have discussed You know, at our home, the room is little small. How is your home? Then that Prime Minister says, yeah, my cook is not good. He doesn't cook so well. How about you? Your cook cooks well at your home? Would they have discussed like this? No, they discussed something different. They discussed about the military exchanges between two big nations, the trade of millions and billions of dollars. Every word of each leader is so valuable. I'm talking about the two mundane people who are there, and after some years, both of them won't be there. None of us are going to be there. We are talking about exalted personality like Valmiki and Narada. What they must be asking. Tapasvi Vagvidam Varam Naradam Paripracha Valmiki Munipang. Paripracha, he asked a question. Valmiki asked a question to Narada. The question is, in this entire world and entire creation, is there anybody, can you tell me one person, who is dharmajnascha kritajnascha satyavakyo dhridavrataha? He is a dharmajna with all these good qualities. Kritajna, he is very gratitude to all the people. Satyavakyo, he speaks truth and walks the life of truth. Dhridavrataha, very determined. Charitrena chako yuktaha, his charitra should be so great. Not a single mistake he has done from his birth. Is there any person like that? Sarvabhuteshu kohitaha, who does good for all the living beings. Vidwan kaha kaha samartascha. He is samartha, he is a vidwan, he is very learned, very knowledgeable person. Priyadarshanaha, must be very handsome. Is there anybody like this in the creation? Atmavan ko jitak krodho, he's conquered the krodha. Dyutiman kona yusuyaha, kasya vibhyati devascha jataroshasya sanyuge. When he becomes angry, the devatas all get scared. All the gods are getting scared. All the devatas getting scared. So who is that? Is there any such person? The question Valmiki is asking to Narada Muni. Is there any great personality like this? Then Narada Muni was very happy to hear this question. He said, Bahavo dhurlabhaschaiva yetvaya kirtita gunaha. It is very rare to get such people. Whatever gunas you said, qualities you are asking, such people are not really available. He should be handsome, he should be dharmaja, he should be kritajna, he is a dhridavrata, charitrena, he is a great person, sarvabhuteshu kohitaha. He is such great personality, he is very rare. Durlabhaschaiva. But I will tell you there is one person. Who is that person? Ikshvaku vamsha prabhavo Ramo nama janai shrutaha. Ikshvaku vamsha prabhavo Ramo nama janai shrutaha. There is one personality called Rama. He is Ikshvaku vamsha prabhavo. He is coming in the Ikshvaku vamsha. And he has all the qualities which you are talking about. He is very beautiful, handsome. He is a dharmajna. He is a kritajna. He is a buddhivan. He is a vidwan. He is a priyadarshanaha. He is a sucharitravan. All the qualities you are asking, that person has. He is Rama. This is how Valmiki Ramayana begins. Then the Narada Muni explains more about Ramachandra, explains about Charitra of Rama, Ramacharitam, briefly talks about Ramayana, and Narada Muni leaves. As Narada Muni left, the Valmiki goes to the bank of Sarayu Nadi, Tamasa Nadi, to do his daily Sandhya Vandana, ablutions and Sandhya Vandana, along with his assistant Bharadwaja Muni. Bharadwaja Muni used to be with Valmiki Muni. There's a Bharadwaja ashrama in Prayaga. So both of them went to Tamasa Nadi. He did his Sandhya Vandana. He went to take bath, and when he's about to take bath, he saw two birds called Krauncha birds. Krauncha Pakshi. One is male, one is female. They're enjoying in their own world. Male is pleasing the female and female is pleasing the male. They're in their intimate time. And Valmiki happened to look at them. They're enjoying. Meantime, suddenly, from somewhere, one arrow came and stuck to the male bird. It fell in the pain. It rolled in the pain and passed away. And the female bird is looking at it and started crying for its partner. Just now they were enjoying their intimate relationship. They were enjoying so much. Maybe that was the moment which they were waiting for so many long. Now suddenly, such a disaster, Valmiki saw. He felt very painful to see this. He felt very painful, and from his mouth he wanted to curse. A curse came out of his mouth to that hunter, Nishadha. The hunter Nishadha, he wanted to curse him. And he cursed him like this. Ma nishada pratishtam tvam gama shashvati samaha yat kraunchamitnadekam avadhihi kama mohitam. You repeat this. Ma nishada pratishtam tvam. Ma nishada pratishtam tvam. Aghama shashvati samaha yat krauncha mithunadekam avadhi kama mohitam. These words came out of Valmiki's mouth. And after speaking this, Valmiki is like this. What did I speak? Such a nice composition. Ma nishada pratishtam tvam. Ma nishadha pratishta tvam. 8 letters. Then agamaha shashvati samaha. Agama shashvati samaha. 8 words. So 8, 8, 8, 8. Total 32 words. 32 syllables. It has come in a chandasu. This is called Anushtup Tandasu. All our Bhagavad Gita shlokas are in the Anushtup Chandasu. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Yada yada hi dharmasya. There is 8 syllables. Glanir bhavati bharata. 8. So, this very special word came from Valmiki's mouth. There's Anushtup Tandastu, what is called? Trishtup Chandasu, which has more words. It has about 11 words, 11 syllables in each line. When he spoke this, he felt, how did it come out of my mouth? Then he finished his Sandhya Vandana, he finished all his duties, he's coming back. Coming back, he's thinking in his mind, what came out of my mouth? He's continuously in that in mind. How it came, such a nice word, how it came. He forgot that cursed and all that. He's worried why that particular verse came out of my mouth. That shloka. The shloka came out of the shoka of Valmiki. And he is thinking why it is came. When he's thinking like that in his ashrama, Ajagama tato brahma loka karta swayam prabhu. Brahma Deva comes there. Lokakarta Prabhu, Srishtikarta Brahma comes to his ashrama. Valmiki is wondering what came out of his mouth. Brahma comes and says, actually, it's me who put that word in your mouth. You have great task in front of you that you have to compile Srimad Ramayana. So, Valmiki gets a very special task from Brahma to compile Ramayana. When Rama was already there, that time Rama is there on the earth, his pastimes are going on. And Valmiki was given a task by Brahma to compile Ramayana. So this is how the Valmiki first start writing Ramayana. He gives the brief of Ramayana, the outline of Ramayana. The beauty of Ramayana is that he writes Ramayana and teaches that to Lava and Kusha. Sita Devi was there in Valmiki's ashrama. And Lava Kusha were nothing but Lord Ramachandra's children. And he first taught Ramayana to Lava and Kusha. So nicely taught. Up to Pattabhisheka of Rama, he has written Ramayana. And he taught Lava and Kusha to nicely sing that, glorify by singing Ramayana. So Lava Kusha became very well versed in Ramayana. And small boys walking all around, going around singing Ramayana everywhere. And they became center of attraction in their country. And they go to village and sing Ramayana. So many rishis and people would come and hear. Wow, such a nice composition of Rama's story. They would come and sit and hear. As they sing, they would glorify. Oh, well done, excellent, what a song, what a song. They would feel so good, so happy to hear Ramayana. And it is said they used to become so happy, they would give something, whatever they have. You know, when you become happy, you will give what? Something. Some rishis give their kamandalu to them. What else rishis have? It is said, somebody gave the mat, the kusha mat, they sit and do meditate, they take. Why they are giving? They are feeling so happy. After feeling somebody gives you joy, you in return, you want to give something to them, isn't it? So the joy, out of joy, rishis were giving in Lava Kushas. Somebody gave the kusha mat, somebody gave cloth, somebody gave coconut, somebody gave the vessel which they carry water, pot. Somebody, it is said, somebody gave kaupinam. Their undercloth also they gave, because nothing else the rishis have. It is not important what they give. It is important the joy which they were experiencing while Lavakushas are singing the Ramayana. Pradhat kaupina parabro punihi. So like this, Lavakushas are singing. They came to Ayodhya. And the news reached Rama. There are two boys, sing so wonderfully Ramayana. And Rama said, call them. and Lavakushas come to the palace of Ayodhya. In front of their own father, they glorify the story of Rama, just singing Ramayana. Everybody was so thrilled to hear Ramayana from the Lava and Kusha. They were trained by Valmiki. And they come to Ayodhya. What is Ayodhya? This is how the Valmiki takes the Ramayana on. What is this Ayodhya city is all about? When the Supreme Lord Narayana, when he created this world, he created Brahma. Brahma created Prajapati. First he created Sanat Kumaras, all the Kumaras. Then he created Prajapatis, Rishis. While he is creating, he created as a Prajapati Kashyapa. Kashyapa had a wife by name Aditi. Kashyapa and Aditi had all the devatas, Adityas. There are 12 Adityas, Dwadash Adityas. Among the Dwadash Adityas, one of them is Vivaswan. In Bhagavad Gita comes, no? Vivaswan Manave Praha. The Vivaswan is a sun god. He is one of the Adityas. Aditi is sun. So Vivaswan had a son. His name called Vaivaswata Manu. The first Manu of the Brahma's day. The Vaivaswata Manu, because he's a son of sun god, is called Surya Vamsha. The Vaivaswata Manu has built this capital, the place, that city is called Ayodhya. Ayodhya means it can never be defeated. So the Vaivaswata Manu built of the Surya dynasty, Surya Vamsha. And one of the famous king came in the Surya Vamsha is Ikshvaku. That is also called Ikshvaku Vamsha, Surya Vamsha. In that Surya Vamsha, Ikshvaku Vamsha, there is a great king called Dasharatha. Very mighty king, very powerful king. He is ruling Ayodhya since 60,000 years. 60,000 years he is ruling. And is such a king in the kingdom of Ayodhya. The opulence of Ayodhya means country, which Dasharatha was ruling. His kingdom was like Swarga, Indra's opulence. Devatas used to become envious. That is the opulence of Ayodhya. Ayodhya, all people were happy. There is nobody unhappy in the village. It is explained like this. The people in the city were always happy and free from all kinds of greed. Kamivana khadaryo va nrisham purusha kvachit. There is no kami. There is no somebody is the greed. Nobody is having the lust. Nobody is a thief. Nobody is unhappy. There were nobody without any ornaments in their body. Golden ornaments, not plastic. Such a kingdom, and everybody is happy in the city. Very rich. And they would all wear nice ornaments, wear nice peta. Then only they come out of the house. They look very bright and happy. All the Vasis of Ayodhya. This way, the Ayodhya is described by Valmiki. And everybody was following the rules and regulations very strictly. But there was one unhappiness in Dasharatha. What is that? doesn't have putra, doesn't have children, doesn't have child to take forward. Take forward Ikshaku Vamsha, Surya Vamsha. What will happen next? This is worry. 60,000 years he ruled. He is becoming old. He had principal 4 queens. Otherwise, he had 750 queens. Very difficult to conceive for us because we are in different age. We are in Kali Yuga. It's very difficult to understand. And such a person is worried and he is discussing with this Guru Vasishta. What to do? I don't have a child. He is not wanting child for like material purpose, how generally people think. Generally people think children is for to hand over my wealth. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡೋದು? So everything should go to my son. He should inherit all my hard work. He is not hankering for son for handing over his material wealth. He is hankering son to do dharma paripalana. Who will protect the dharma? That's a concern of a kshatriya. It will come in the future. I will explain at that time. Because giving birth is a very sacred thing for human beings. For human beings especially. Giving birth to a child is a very sacred thing. Why? Because as a human being, male and female, you have ability to give human body to another soul. The human body, the soul gets an opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead, to get the sakshatkara, atma sakshatkara. That is possible in the human body. This human body giving is very, very sacred thing, pavitra karya. That is why it is celebrated. That is why it is a niyama. Garbhadana vivaha samskara, garbhadana samskara, Namakarana samskara, Shuddhi, all these samskaras are why? If it is just to create children, animals also doing. Why these samskaras are required? Samskaras are there to purify the next generation so that they get ready to go back home, back to Godhead. So that is a consciousness Dasharatha is in. So we should not make the mistake of comparing. Any other parents don't have children. No, not like that. Dasharatha is in Shoka because he does not have a person to carry forward of protecting dharma. So like this, when he is worrying, Vasishta says, you should perform on yajna. If you perform a yajna, sacrifice, Ashwamedha yajna. Ashwamedha yajna will clear all the papa, sin. So if you perform Ashwamedha yajna, you'll get purified. Then probably there is a chance you will get children. When he is speaking like this, the mantri, the minister, Amatya of the Ayodhya, his name is called Sumantra. Sumantra hears this. He immediately reminds Dasharatha and Vasishta, do you know, I heard one thing. Long, long ago, when Brahma created Kumaras, Sanat Kumara had told once. Sanat Kumara has do Bhavishyavani, foretold one thing. What is that? Future, one day, in the Surya Vamsha, when the Putra Kameshti Yaga is done by Rishi called Rishyashringa, Dasharatha Maharaja, like that one person will come in the future. Supreme Lord Vishnu will take avatara. He has told this Bhavishya. So, as you rightly saying that we should do Ashwamedha Yajna and Putra Kameshti Yajna. For this, we should get Rishyashringa only. Because it is foretold by Kumara, Sanat Kumara. Hearing this, they start planning how to get Rishyashringa. Who is this Rishyashringa? Rishyashringa is a son of Vibhandaka Rishi. From birth, this Rishyashringa is born in forest. He has not seen the face of any female in his life. He is staying in the forest all the time. Great tapasvi. Very powerful. He's only doing tapasya from his childhood. He's not done anything else. Huge amount of punya he is acquired, power he has acquired by performing tapasya. Neighboring of Ayodhya, there is Angaraja. In Angaraja, there is a king called Romapada. This Romapada king had one problem, that he didn't have rain for so many years. There is a drought. Then he consulted rishis. They said, if you get Rishyashringa to your Rajya, the country, there will be rainfall. Then Romapada declared to the kingdom, but know how to get Rishyashringa, he will not come. The rishis are not after the opulence. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it comes. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there in Jagannath Puri, the king of that place, King Prataparudra, wanted to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because king wanted to meet the great, he is a great devotee. King sent a letter, can I please have your darshan? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu closed both of ears and he said, Ha hanta hanta vishabhakshanopi sadhu. It is for a sadhu, it is like having poison to meet a person who is materially opulent. Somebody is materially opulent like king. Sadhus, meeting them is like for sadhu, for his spiritual life, it is like poison. Ha hanta hanta vishabhakshanopi sadhu. I cannot meet. He denied. Now Rishyashringa is not ready to come. Now how to get him? So Romapada declared in his kingdom, anybody gets Rishyashringa to our kingdom, we'll give special gifts. Huge amount of gift is announced. So many people started thinking how to let us get that gift. Some prostitutes of the country, they changed their dress into rishis. They went to the forest of Rishyashringa. Rishyashringa never in his life he saw the female. So he saw some rishis and they made some friendship. Will of the Lord, Rishyashringa actually can make out. And they successfully brought Rishyashringa to the kingdom of Romapada. As Rishyashringa stepped to the kingdom of Anga Rajya, there was nice rainfall, sufficient vegetation, grains, food products. People all became very happy. Now Romapada want to keep Rishyashringa in his own kingdom so that again if he goes away, again if drought comes, let us keep this person in our own palace. So Romapada convinced and got his adopted daughter Shanta on marriage to Rishyashringa. So Rishyashringa is born in forest, came to the kingdom, got married also. Sumantra, who is the minister of Dasharatha, told, see, Romapada is your friend. Rishyashringa has already got him, he is in that kingdom. Somehow you convince Romapada to get to Rishyashringa and do this Homa, Yajna. There are two yajnas to be performed. Ashwamedha Yajna, Putra Kameshti Yajna. Why Ashwamedha Yajna? To relieve from all the sins. Because of those sins, they are not getting children. Once the sins are removed, then Putra Kameshti Yajna. So Rishyashringa was brought, and Dasharatha agrees to perform Ashwamedha Yajna. And Dasharatha, as I said, is very opulent and powerful king ruling from 60,000 years. And is a Indra's opulence, unlimited opulence Dasharatha has got. He got ready to do Ashwamedha Yajna. For these yajnas, the horse is selected. This is not ordinary horse. Very important. People ask this question. This is not ordinary horse. Any horse you cannot cut. This horse is born for the sacrifice. From the birth, by seeing the features, bodily features of the horse, it can be made out that this horse is meant for sacrifice. Such horse is left free. Nobody is supposed to touch it. Nobody is supposed to punish it. It can go grazing everywhere, and should be given all the support. This is how the Vedic culture was. Like in the villages, I heard sometimes they'll Devara Kona. Devara Kona means that Kona is going to be, today it is not allowed, but there is one culture like this. By birth, and it is taken birth only, they make out. This is a special horse. In the previous life, Madhvacharya explains this. In the previous life, that Atma has done tapasya to become horse for sacrifice. That's why next life it becomes horse. It's a desirable position. So that horse has to be let free. It takes 1 year to complete Ashwamedha Yajna. And everywhere horse has to go and come back. And Dasharatha called all his people, get ready. Make all arrangements for Ashwamedha Yajna. So everybody is getting ready for Ashwamedha Yajna. And he called, there will be sufficient. People should be called from all over the world for Ashwamedha Yajna. All the kings, princes, great personalities, artists, craftsmen, all kinds of people should be called. He said, please build the houses, thousands of palaces befitting to monarch. All the different kings who are coming, build them palaces. Not that you book some guest house and make some dormitories and put them in trouble. The guests should be treated like this. And Dasharatha has that ability. That he's saying, build all palaces. Each king should get one palace. And how it should be? Everything should have a garden. Fruits should be there. Unlimited fruits, food, everything should be supplied to them in the palace. And there should be houses for brahmanas. Each brahmana should get one house. Every house should have one well, should have fruit plants, fruit trees all around. Unlimited food, unlimited fruits should be given to them. Everything should be in abundance. Spacious dwellings and wells, etc. should be constructed for citizens. Normal people, praja, anybody comes, for them also, not dormitory. What is that? The spacious dwellings. There should be a nice, spacious place for them, and unlimited food should be given for them. Then, make place for parking. What to park? They come with the horses and they come with the chariots. So make place for all of them. Horses and stalls, elephants, somebody come in the elephant, somebody will come in the chariot. So all has to be parked somewhere. There's a place for that. For them food also should be supplied. Modern day it is easy. You can park the car and come. But imagine if you come in the horse, you have to feed the horse also. Isn't it? Like when we go somewhere, the driver, we see driver has taken food or not. So like this. So they have to be fed, they have to be taken care. He gave order to all his people, erect all these things, palaces, houses and dwellings and spacious places, trees, wells. So mega arrangement is going on for the Ashwamedha Yajna. And invitation is sent to all the nook and corner of the country, of the world. getting all the personalities from all over the world. And first invitation goes to Mithila, to Janaka Raja. Why? He's a Dharmavrata. He was the Dharmajna of the time. Nobody was as Dharma Paripalaka as a Janaka Maharaja. So like this, the order is not who is rich. Now if some marriages happens, invitation goes to whom? Rich, influential, materially. How third class person that may be. He may be drug addict. He may be useless. He may be having criminal cases on him. But invitation will go to them. Because he is influential. But in the Vedic culture, first invitation should go to a person who is following Dharma. Called Janaka. Then Kaikeya Desha. Then Kashi Raja. Like this kingdom, all the places, Dasharatha directs the invitation giving. Like if your home some marriage happens, you have to sit and think whom and all invitation to be sent. So Dasharatha is sending invitation to all the kings and all the kingdoms. Please come for Ashwamedha Yajna. If anybody denied to come, then there will be war. Because he has to win the entire world before doing Ashwamedha Yajna. He has to be the monarch of the world. Then only he can perform Ashwamedha Yajna. Then the great sacrifice started. Great Homa, Yajna, sacrifice. All Brahmanas, Yajnik Brahmanas were very powerful. Started doing Yajna. And as how the during these days, the sacrifice was in progress. The priest, Brahmanas were doing sacrifice. They never seemed tired. They are not getting tired. Continuously, without stopping, they are doing yajna. They are not drinking water or taking food. They are untired. They are just going on doing yajna. The such sacrifice is performed. And finally, the sacrifice became successful. Ashwamedha Yajna. Dasharatha Maharaja became very happy and satisfied. As he became very happy and satisfied, he wanted to give dana, the charity, to all people who assembled, especially Brahmanas. He distributed his entire kingdom. The southern direction is given to one Brahmana, northern direction is given to another Brahmana, eastern direction to another Brahmana, western direction to another Brahmana. Entire kingdom he gave in charity. Here important thing to note down, you see. He did not want a son to inherit his property. If son he wanted to inherit his property, he is now having nothing. He has given away everything to Brahmanas. Such is the heart of Dasharatha. Such a charitable, magnanimous king. He gave away everything to Brahmanas in charity. To please Vishnu by Ashwamedha Yajna, one has to be charitable like this. Not like us. We take 5 coats for 3 coats. How much he is asking, how much he is asking, how much he is asking. Then Dakshina I want to give, this much I should give, this much is enough, that much I should give. I am doing a lot of calculation. With a full heart, unlimitedly he blessed them. Then how are they receiving Brahmanas? Are they materialistic? Are they checking? Aapko kitna kiya? Kitna diya? How much he got? How much he got? They are not comparing wealth. The Brahmanas said, my dear king, what we will do with the kingdom? We are Brahmanas. Rataha swadhyaya karane vayam nityam hi bhumitham. What will I do with Bhumi? I am a Brahmana. What can we do with this? Our duty is Swadhyaya Karane. We do Adhyaya, Adhyana. We study scriptures. We teach scriptures. We elevate people in spiritual life. We don't want, my dear king. But king has already given in charity. If it is already given in charity, king cannot take back. Now what to do? Because if you take back the charity which you have given, it's a big sin. There is a story in Krishna's pastime, in the Bhagavatam. One king, Nripa, he donated cows to Brahmanas. By mistake, one cow again got mixed and he gave charity to another Brahmana. It is considered as taking back the charity. In the next life, he became lizard. He became lizard in a well. Then Krishna came and liberated him. King Nripa. There's a story in Bhagavatam. So charity is given to Brahmanas, he cannot take back. Then Brahmanas tell, do one thing. Give us some token. What do you have to give? Dasharatha had cows. Brahmana said, give us some cows in charity, we'll give back the kingdom. So Dasharatha gave cows, Brahmanas gave back the kingdom to Dasharatha. They said, we are Kshatriya, you should rule, we don't want anything. Dasharatha was very happy, he wanted to give. It is said Dasharatha gave 10 crore gold coins and 100 crore silver coins to all the Brahmanas. You can see the unlimited, unparalleled the wealth and the richness which the king Dasharatha had in Ayodhya. He can easily give. He gave 1 lakh cows in charity. Where will he keep 1 lakh cows? 10 crore gold coins. So like this, he gave charity to the Brahmanas. Brahmanas are fully satisfied receiving the charity. What do Brahmanas do with the gold coins? They'll keep in the bank. They become rich. No. Dana pratigraha. There are 6 things Brahmana are supposed to do. Patan, yajan, dana, pratigraha. These three things opposite of that. Patan. Brahmana should patan. He should read the scripture. Patan. Teach the scriptures. Yajan. One should do sacrifices. Tapasya. You should also make others do that. The Brahmana. Dana pratigraha. He receives dana, he gives that back to somebody in charity. Doesn't keep. Brahmana will keep himself only poor. Bada Brahmana. He'll not be rich. So such Brahmanas were extremely happy and pleased with great sacrifice and such a great heart of Dasharatha Maharaj. Now all the Brahmanas blessed, my dear king, may your wish be fulfilled. May you get 4 children. Now he got, that is what he was looking for. He got a very special blessings from all the Brahmanas. Yajna Sampanna. He's all Papa. Anything he has done wrong, Ashwamedha Yajna removed it. Brahmanas became very pleased and blessed him. Now you get 4 children. Now Dasharatha became very joyful and happy that Brahmanas. Now Rishyashringa said, now that I have completed Ashwamedha Yajna and you have completed successfully, now I will perform Putra Kameshti Yaga. Now get ready. Let us do Putra Kameshti Yaga. So meanwhile, when this thing is going on in Ayodhya, all the Devatas approached Brahma. They approached Brahma and started telling their problem. They were under great stress and unhappiness and difficulty. What is that? There was one great big demon called Ravana. This Ravana was creating havoc. He was terrorist of the time. These days, terrorists only so powerful. Imagine Treta Yuga terrorist is. He would mercilessly kill people. He is from a species called Rakshasa. Rakshasa is a species. Like you have man, human beings, dogs, cats, trees, different species. One species called Rakshasa. Rakshasas are simply enjoy torturing others. Especially their favorite food is human beings. Just like you like ice cream. They like eat human beings. And they're merciless. This Ravana would go and kill people everywhere. He would pull others' wives and take them. And he would, if there are husband and wife together, he'll butcher them. In front of the wife, he will kill the husband. He enjoys giving torture to people. Rishis, munis. He's so cruel that nobody dared to come to southern part of Bharata because of Ravana. And such a Ravana and Devatas are not able to defeat him. He defeated Indra. He defeated everybody. He waged war on Yamaraja. His war with Yamaraja was so fierce that whole creation about to collapse. Then Brahma came and said, wait, don't fight like this. You won the war. So Yamaraja ran away. So Ravana declared, the king of death, god of death only I have defeated. So that was Ravana's power. And he asked boon from Brahma. What was the boon he asked? Nobody should be able to kill him. Simple. But while asking, he was very egoistic. Like I should not get defeated by ants. It's a shame on me to ask something like this, isn't it? Well, ants, how can they defeat me? So he thought, except human being and animals, nobody should be able to kill me. Because he considered human beings are so useless. They can never defeat me. Why to take such kind of boon? It's a pride for him to say that I don't care for human beings. He insulted. He wanted to insult human beings. So Brahma said, there is one option to kill Ravana. Because Devatas are coming and complaining. If the Supreme Lord comes in the form of human being, without breaking the boon which I have given, he can be killed. Devatas became very joyous to hear this. Then they approached Vishnu. Yetasmitantare Vishnu rupayato mahadhyutihi shanka chakra gada panihi pitavasara jagatpatihi. So Vishnu comes there to the discussion where Brahma is discussing. And Vishnu says, don't worry, the soon I will appear as Avatara in the Ayodhya city as a son of Dasharatha Maharaja. And I will rule the kingdom for 11,000 years. I'll be there in this earth for 11,000 years. And I will kill all these demoniac people. Don't worry, it will be taken care. Vishnu gives that promise to Brahma, Adi, all Devatas. They became very happy. They went back. Then Brahma called all the Devatas. He told, now you see, Ramachandra is going to come on this earth. Now you should all take opportunity to serve Ramachandra. How to take opportunity to serve Ramachandra? Brahma suggested, you all take birth as Vanaras. Vanaras are not monkeys as we think. They are very special species. They are humans. Face is like monkeys. They are very special species. They are the combination of monkeys and human beings and another species. and very powerful. They don't carry any weapons. For them, stick and stone itself is weapon. Very powerful people, and they are not none other than these devatas. So it is explained by Valmiki here like this. Who all came? Indra. Indra, the ruler of gods. He begot his expansion child is Vali. So Vali is none other than Indra. Sun god Surya, he became Sugriva. Sage Brihaspati, he begot a son, none other than Tara, wife of Sugriva. Then the Kubera became Gandhamadhana. Vishwakarma, the architect, he became a Vanara called Nala. Ashwini Kumaras, they became Vanaras of Mainda and Dvivida. And Varuna, he became Sushena. Vayudeva became Hanuman. Vayudeva is the foremost devotee of the Lord. He is considered the foremost pure devotee of the Lord. There are many Vayudevas. This Vayudeva, Hanuman who came, is not Devata, demigod Vayudeva. He is the Vayudeva, Mukhya Prana, who is the pure devotee of the Lord. So he became Hanuman. So like this, all of them took birth. Like whenever a big person comes, before that, all his assistants and go, and like recently when Prime Minister did a rally here, all those who have shops and apartments, the SPGs and police and all came with dogs and collected their Aadhaar card. So many people are already going. Then finally Modi lands. Isn't it? Prime Minister lands. Now Rama is going to come. The news has spread among Devatas. And Brahma also said, you all go, get ready. So all the Devatas, Vanaras took birth, they all got ready. And Vali and Sugriva were very good brothers till they fought. They were very good. Some monkeys, some Vanaras were together with them. Some were with Hanuman and Nala, Neela, some were with them. So everybody was waiting for Rama to come. Now for the pastime of Rama, they will not act like they know. They will be put into Yogamaya. So they will act like they don't know. They will develop great devotion to Rama. However, they will have their own Leela to perform. So all of them have taken birth. When is this happening? Meanwhile, Putra Kameshti Yaga is going on. So, as Putra Kameshti goes going on, and as the yaga is going on, and finally, the final Purnahuti oblation is done, one Mahapurusha appeared. Divine, splendorous personality came with a pot in his hand. Further, what happens to that, how Rama takes birth, and further how things go, we'll discuss in the next class. With this, we have come to the half of the Balakanda of Ramayana. Shri Valmiki Ramayana ki, Shri Krishna Balarama ki, Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.